I wake to find you're not around, but still I hear that distant sound. Your laughter lingers in my mind, a melody I can't unwind. We danced in places time forgot, where every touch could burn or rot. Your whisper stitched into the night, now blur the edge of wrong and right. I chased your shadow through the haze, got lost inside your shifting gaze. Your smile was real, your heart unsure, and still I begged for something pure. Each dream we shared now traps my soul. I play a part I can't control. The script we wrote begins to fade, but I remain where we once stayed. Your scent still clings to folded sheets, like echoes pulsing through my beats. I tried to leave but never could. You're etched in me more than you should. You slip between the truth and lie. I wish I never dared deny. Now every breath feels out of place, still reaching for your vanished face. I close my eyes to find some peace, but thoughts of you will never cease. I'm wrapped in moments we once knew, still tangled in a dream of you. Curtains move when no one's near. Walls respond to what I fear. I speak in thoughts I never share. Empty rooms don't know you're there. Empty rooms reflect the ache. Time stands still for sorrow's sake. My hands reach for what's erased. Love dissolved without a trace. Dim light falls on vacant beds. Your voice lingers in my head. Silhouettes on faded sheets mark the places we would meet. Clouds that hold your scent in fold. Stories tucked in sweaters. Oh, the clock ticks but won't advance. Trapped within a songless trance. I replay scenes behind closed eyes. Truth is louder when it hides. Chilling wind repeats your name. Nothing near me feels the same. drifting underneath the moon. I chase shadows you once cast, but can't outrun the silent past. Final spins but the song won't start. You left your rhythm in my heart. Every silence cuts a little deeper. Love turns colder without a speaker. The room forgets how we used to sway. Notes fade into a darker gray. Chair still set for a missing two. I'm a chorus only meant for you. Flickering lights dim what once was gold. The air feels heavy, the truth feels cold. Our laughter lost its harmony. Now I'm tuning into memory. Hands once held in perfect time, now out of step without a sign. I search the static for your face, but it's just echoes I embrace. Curtains fall with no applause. I sit alone beneath the pause. One last beat and then it's gone. Midnight sings an ending drawn. Crack cassette on the dashboard seat. Spins a loop that won't repeat. Tears fall softer than the bass. Still I dance in empty space. Fingers reach but feel no strings. A broken verse is all it brings. Fingers reach but feel no strings. A broken verse is all it plays. Fingers reach but feel no strings. A broken verse is all it brings. Fingers reach but feel no strings. A broken verse is all it brings. Curtains fall with no applause. I sit alone beneath the pause. One last beat and then it's gone. Midnight sings an ending drawn. Crack cassette on the dashboard seat. Spins a loop that won't repeat. Tears fall softer than the bass. Still I dance in empty space. The silence speaks louder than words ever could. A loved one's vibrant now misunderstood. I reach for you, but you're far away. In the stillness I feel the price we pay. Your touch once soothing now feels like a ghost. The love we shared, it's what hurts the most. I call your name, but you're not there. Lost in the echoes of a love that's rare. I thought I knew you, but now I see the distance between you and me. In the quiet, your absence is real. A broken rhythm that I can't heal. You are my rhythm, my beat with shadows torn apart. The silence echoes through every room. A heart once full, now filled with Our moments linger in the air so thin. I try to hold on but can't begin. The whispers of your love fade in the night, leaving me alone, searching for the light. We were two souls, but now we're lost in the silence. I count the cost. Your heartbeat once in perfect tune. Now I'm left in the dark beneath the moon. I search for answers, but they slip away. The rhythm fades with each passing day. What we once had is just a dream, echoing softly a love that's unseen. The quiet speaks louder than words ever did. Your absence fills the room, a space that's so cold. I search for you in the places we once knew, but all I find are memories that fade like gold. I reach for your voice, but it's lost in the air. The silence weighs heavy like a burden I bear. Each moment without you feels like a dream, and drifting away in the spaces unseen. The echoes of your love still haunt my mind. I thought I'd find peace, but it's so hard to find. In the stillness I feel your touch slip away, but I keep holding on though you're far away. The nights are longer without you near. I try to move on, but I'm stuck here in fear. In the silence, your absence is all I know. I'm left with the pain of letting you go. I replay our laughter, but it's fading fast. Our love was a flame that never could last. Now I walk in shadows, searching for light, but all I find is the silence of the night. I try to heal, but the wounds still remain. Your absence leaves me drowning in pain. I close my eyes, but I still hear your name in the silence. I'm lost in the game. I'm lost in the game. The love we had now drifts like the wind, and I'm left wondering where it begins. But in this quiet, I'll always hear the sound of your absence forever near. You spoke and time began to slow. Each word a place I long to go. Your tone was velvet wrapped in flame, a sound that never felt the same. I followed every gentle phrase through sleepless nights and shifting days. You carved your rhythm in my chest and left my heart with no rest. Your laughter danced through quiet rain. It softened all my hidden pain. I listened close, forgot the cost, and in your echo I was lost. The world around would disappear whenever you were speaking near. I memorized your every sigh like stars that hands, I can't escape what pulled me in. The place where dreams and truth begin. I'm floating where I had no choice, still lost inside the sound of your voice. In the darkness, we drift apart. Love was once a fire, now it's cold. I searched for answers, but there are lies. This heart is broken, and I can't heal the pain. I gave you all that I could, still you ran fading echoes of what we were. We were drowning in a sea of doubt. Now there's nothing left but shadows in the night. Promises made, now they fade away. We try to hold on, but we slip through. The silence speaks louder than your words. This love is gone and I'm left in the dark. You said we'd be forever, but forever's gone. Lost in the memories that won't stay. I reach for the past, but it's slipping fast. Caught in a love that never saw the light. I still feel you in every breath I take, but I'm drowning in the pain that you left. No matter how hard I try to fight, I can't find the strength to let go tonight. You said it was real, but it feels like a lie. Now I'm just holding on to what's been broken. The light is gone, but I'm still here waiting. In this endless night I keep on falling. Now I know there's no way back. All that's left is a space between us. The love we had has turned to dust, and there's no light in this love anymore. The waves erased where we had been. Your voice now lost beneath the wind. I held your name like drifting sand. It slipped away from where I stand. Each second swells with what we missed. A love once sealed in every kiss. Now all that's left is fading blue, and echoes I can't hold on to. You promised forever in a sigh, but time kept pulling you goodbye. I searched the shore for signs of you, just memories I can't undo. The tide rolls in, it knows my pain, washing over what but only find the space. You're not there. We spoke in storms and silent waves, built castles doomed to be their graves. The current took what we had grown and left me standing here alone. I call your name into the sea, hoping you might still reach for me. But all that answers is the tide, and truth's too heavy still to hide. Your love was deep but never stayed, a fragile light that slowly swayed. Now all I have without a sign are tears lost in the ocean of time. The words we never spoke now echo in my mind. I feel the distance growing, leaving us behind. In the silence, I hear our hearts break apart, but I'm holding on, though it tears in my heart. The moments we shared now feel so far. I reach for you, but you're beyond the stars. Each breath I take, I feel you slip away, and I'm left with nothing but the price we pay. The love we had is fading in the night. I thought we'd make it, but we lost the fight. You're slipping through my hands like falling rain, but I keep holding on, though it causes pain. We try to find a way to make it through, but now the light is gone and I'm losing you. In the stillness I hear our final cry, as the last breath comes before we say goodbye. I thought we'd never break, but here we stand, two broken hearts are lost in different lands. I feel your absence deep within my soul, but the love we had, it still takes its toll. You were my reason, my heart's desire. Now you're the ashes of a fading fire. In the space between us, I try to find a way to heal, but you're out of sight, out of mind. And as the last breath escapes my chest, I know it's time to let go and find rest. We gave it all, but love wasn't enough. Now we say goodbye, hearts bruised and tough. The nights are long and the road is rough. walk through shadows, but we're still strong. Every step we take, we find a way to push through the pain and see a brighter day. The world is cold, but your hand feels warm. In the case, we are reborn. Together we rise, no matter the storm. With you by my side, I'm never alone. We face the darkness, but our hearts still shine. No matter how heavy, the weight is divine. We fight the fear that tries to hold us tight. Through every struggle, we reach for the light. The past may haunt, but we move ahead, leaving the tears and the words unsaid. We've built our strength on what we've been through. Now we're unstoppable, me and you. Through every trial, we've learned to trust that love is the answer when all turns to dust. We found our way, though the path was unclear. Now the future's bright, and we have no fear. We've stumbled and fallen, but we rise again. In the darkest moments, we still remain. Our hearts are the fire that guides our way, and in each other we'll forever stay. The journey's not easy, but it's worth the fight. We found our way through the deepest night. No matter what happens, we'll always know. Together we found the strength to grow. I'm standing here, lost in between the past that lingers and the future unseen. I reach for you, but you slip through my hands, caught in the tension of what we can't understand. The love we shared feels like a distant dream. I'm torn in the space where nothing's as it seems. You promised forever, but forever's not here. Now I'm stuck in the middle, drowning in fear. I thought we had time, but it slipped away. Now I'm left wondering if I should stay. The silence between us is louder than words, and I'm lost in the echoes of what we once were. I'm chasing a love that feels out of reach, stuck in the moment, yet I can't break free. The future is calling, but I'm holding on tight to the memories that fade with the fading light. We're standing on the edge, but I can't decide whether to leave or keep you by my side. I'm torn between one hope that we'll find a way, but in the end I wonder if it's too late to stay. Story, but the pages turn. Every word, every line now feels like a lie. I search for meaning in the things we said, but the truth is hidden in the silence we kept. The chapters we wrote, they don't feel the same. I thought we'd be forever, but forever's gone. Your love was a book I couldn't finish. Now I'm lost in the empty space where we once belonged. The ink fades, but the scars still remain. I can't rewrite what's already been torn. We had our moment, but time won't wait. Now I'm left with these memories that still haunt me. You were my ending and my beginning, but somewhere we lost the pages that matter. Our love was a story we never got to tell. Now it's just whispers in the wind, fading away. Are blank and the words disappear. I can't keep holding on to what was never real. We wrote our dreams, but they never came true. Now I'm stuck in a book that's lost without you. Each page I turn, I'm hoping for a change, but nothing new comes from the spaces we left. We try to find love in the lines we drew, but the story of us is written in regret. You were the reason I believed in us. Now I'm just searching for the meaning we lost. The pages turn, but I can't read the end in this unfinished story. I keep on waiting for you. reach for things that never came, still whispering your distant name. You live in thoughts I can't unweave, in all the things I won't believe. This love was never loud or near, but always somehow crystal clear. You faded like a setting sun, yet I still wait for what's begun. We've been running down roads that fade away, chasing love in the night, but it slips through our hands. Every step we take, we fall and rise, but the distance between us is hard to disguise. I tried to hold on, but you pulled away. The path we chose is where we lost our way. We're lost in the storm, but we still fight, hoping that somewhere there's a way to make it right. Your love was the light I tried to find, but the road was broken, left me blind. I thought we could heal, but it wasn't enough. The journey's hard, but I still chase your love. We stumbled together, hearts torn apart, but every piece of us still beats in the dark. Though the road is long and filled with pain, I keep chasing your love, hoping it will remain. The promise is made, now shattered on the floor. We've been through it all, but I need more. Each step I take, I'm still running blind. In this race for your heart, I can't leave you behind. We're walking through fire, but the flames won't burn. I'm reaching for something that we can't return, but every time I think I've lost it all, I find a way to stand, rise and fall. In the distance I see a light that calls, through the broken roads it breaks my walls. I keep chasing even when I'm lost, in search of love, no matter the cost. Was a fire that burned so bright, but now I'm consumed, lost in the light. I tried to hold on, but it's slipping away, and I'm fading now, with nothing left to say. I gave you my all, but you turned away. The heat of your touch now feels cold as day. I'm drowning in the flames, but I can't escape. Trapped in a love that I can't reshape. The passion we had now feels like a dream, a fire that flickers, no longer supreme. You were my everything, but now you're gone, leaving me here, burning on and on. I'm caught in the ashes, but I still yearn for a love that's lost, but I can't return. The heat that once healed now tears me apart. I'm burning out, still holding my heart. We danced in the fire, lost in the heat, but now I'm left with nothing but defeat. The flame that once gave me all I need is now the fire that makes my soul bleed. I tried to survive, but the flames are too strong. I'm fading away where I don't belong. The burn that I feel is deeper than pain, and I'm still burning out in your flame. You left me alone with only the burn, but I can't walk away, I can't return. The fire still lingers though it's all gone. Now I'm lost, burning out, holding on. Holding on. Your eyes spoke truths your lips denied. A quiet storm we tried to hide. We reached for peace in separate ways, but lost ourselves in empty days. The space between us slowly grew, filled with things we never knew. I held your hand, but not your heart. We drifted more with every start. You smiled like nothing slipped away, but silence took your voice each day. I searched for meaning in your stare and found a love no longer there. The room was full, but we felt cold. A thousand stories left untold. You turned to leave without a sound, and I was left on shaky ground. I memorized the way you breathe, afraid of what you never leave. But quiet tears don't beg to stay, they simply wash the hope away. Each word we missed became a wall. We built it high with every fall. Now echoes haunt the space we fill with all the dreams we never will. You didn't break me loud or fast. You vanished slow and left the past. And now I live in what we blurred. The silence louder than your words. and slow, hearts unsure of where to go. Your smile lit up my quiet fears, then vanished with the fading years. Your hand in mine, a fleeting spark. We chase the glow through growing dark, a fragile dance with no clear end. Two strangers trying to pretend. The night held words we couldn't say. They slipped like stars and flew away. I searched for warmth inside your eyes, but found reflections dressed in lies. We loved in silence, not in sound, a kind of peace that kept me bound. The touch was real, the meaning lost. We held it tight, but at what cost? I watched you drift like candle flame, too wild and soft to ever name. You stayed a while, then turned to smoke and left behind the things you broke. The truth was loud in quiet rooms. It bloomed beneath a subtle gloom. You never said you'd truly stay, but still I hoped you'd look my way. Now every breath feels far from light, still holding on to what felt right. We lived a dream that left no mark, just flickers fading in the dark. You left your voice inside my head, words you meant and never said. I carry silence like a chain, a quiet echo filled with pain. Your absence feels like broken glass. Each step I take cuts through the past. The love we made now feels unreal, just faded scars I still can feel. We dance beneath the bleeding sky, with promises that slipped and died. I tried to hold what slipped away, but time just led my heart astray. Your shadow clings to all I do. I lost myself while chasing you. The mirror shows a stranger's face, hope there's empty space. I stitch the hurt with fragile thread, but dreams can't rise from words unsaid. You turned away and called it grace, while I stood still in that same place. The nights are long and lined with doubt. I breathe you in and push you out. Each memory's a silent plea for something you won't give to me. I'm learning now what love can cost. Not every touch can mend the lost. Some hearts just break, some truths reveal, and some wounds never learn to heal. I traced your words through sleepless nights. Each one dimmed the morning lights. Smiles you gave were razor thin. Truth was buried deep within. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. Eyes held secrets you let slide. Every touch a veiled disguise. I learned to breathe beneath your lies. I held the pieces you let fall, built a love that felt too small. You played the part, I took the pain, but nothing real could still remain. The silence grew where trust had died, and I was left to run and hide. My heart still beats to your refrain, but every note recalls the strain. The mirrors cracked when you looked back, left me staring at what I lacked. Your promises, they lost their weight. I stayed too long to learn too late. Time won't heal what truth betrayed. Memories fade, but scars have stayed. You wore a mask I couldn't see. Now I'm lost in who you used to be. The lights still dim where you once stood. You never loved me like you could. I walk alone through empty skies, still haunted by your perfect lies. City lights blur through teardrop eyes. Promises crack beneath midnight skies. Lies whispered soft behind tender grace. The truth wears a stranger's face. You touched my soul, then pulled away, left dances in heartbeats. Faded perfume in the autumn air, a ghost of love that isn't there. We built a dream on shifting sand, held it tight with trembling hands. Now memories break like glass on stone, and I still feel the fall alone. No fairy tales, just shattered frames. We carved our names in fleeting flames. I searched for light in what we knew, only to find a darker hue. Footsteps vanish down wounded halls. Hope fades as the last star falls. Truth unraveled in your smile, but I believed you all the while. Now I breathe through broken days. In the silence, your absence plays. Not every wound is meant to heal, but every scar reminds it's real. Midnight drips from your quiet tone. Hearts collapse where truth was shown. We reach for light with blinded trust. Now we're drowning in the dust. Your touch was fire, then it froze. Left me chasing what nobody knows. like